Honkai passengers, the navigation meeting will be starting soon.
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party card arrest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday. Laid back? That's not exactly a word I associate with him.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka. Next, we have Melustanen, the agate world.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Amphorius.
Ah, a planet not recorded in the databank, and a world even Akivili has never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem. Amphorius does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphorius, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphorius.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down. This is Akivili we're talking about. In the first instance, every one of their stops was a world no human had ever set foot on. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili, so we don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphorius. A very wise decision. Memo Keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories, and the Amphorius that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass, and that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphorius, cut through the thick mist, and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me.
Looks like you've decided on your next stop. I see. Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish? Then let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive in Amphorius. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
Attention passengers! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphorius. No one knows. That's what you're about to find out. As you can see, Amphorius is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces. I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphorius for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other two paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphorius might very well be a product of the three interwoven paths. Only when path striders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Something feels off. Please, all of you go ahead without me. I'll join you later.
Let me know if there's anything I can assist with. I'll do whatever I can.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp. I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Gladly. I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphorius itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphorius.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here! Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now. No! Not when my hair's messy! Don't drain the camera's battery now. Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera. Oh, I almost forgot. I was looking at the photos from before when I realized something. When we were on Eurillo 6, the Cienjo and Penacony, the first local we met in each of those worlds all harbored their own deep secret. I'm sure it'll be the same on Amphorius. I can't join you guys this time, but make sure to always look out for one another, okay?
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphorius? So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Yes, seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car! car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphorius and land you somewhere safe. Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way, alright? Get going whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries. Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
of it and click the shutter already.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. I always deliver. Expand your thinking.
Yeah.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you. Self-inflicted misery. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Everything in this world is fleeting.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Choose the little backstabber.
Look out! You've got something interesting. I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe. Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent. It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above?
Hang on, look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? You even ruined his weapon! Now you've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated. Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. It put me on high alert. Not from above the sky, but
beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us then.
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand, it isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from ID's Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now. Baseball bat? Oh, you mean this marvel of a weapon? Sorry, but why don't you tell me your name in return for your weapon? Friction really does spark friendships, huh?
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaurs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. Oh, these two with you are...
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Finan. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finan. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akama, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift. Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have. You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you? As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another. Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. Alright, silence please! We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment. O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past. We summon thee, Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory. Once again, stir the ripples of past reverie.
How is that possible? Did Orynyx's prayer fail?
My two friends, don't stray too far away from us?
Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine.
Amazing, isn't it? Now that we're here, we can speak in peace. Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet? Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldis!
Don't let me down. Open sesame.
And we both have impressive fighting skills!
There's no backing out now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. The three of you saved our lives.
Mr. Noldis, Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please, come back to Akama with us.
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefali, the protector of the Holy City, is but a god from a foreign land. But we swear to you, in the name of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity, that so long as the Chrysoceres live, Akama will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same.
You swear in the name of Yanis? Who are you?
Don't you remember, Noldis? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High Priest? Why do you look like a child? Oh, no. To think that I, a mere tribal priest, dared lecture you on faith. Oh, how ludicrous. Please, forgive my transgressions.
Noldis, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikodor's spear.
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
Mr. Noldis, I'm glad you're all right.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the Chrysoceres.
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet, so let's all rest where it's safe for a while. Of course. Please, come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles. I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know. Just as the word implies, it's the time of strife before the world meets its end. To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end. The ancient gods of Amphorius, once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes. The prophetic deliverers, with golden blood coursing through their veins. It's a gift from the three Titans of Fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool you can simply use at will.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling stories.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Oh, right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. They should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends? There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphoria since ancient times. Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus, you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephali, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills unto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand.
Huh?
Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone!
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called dromas. They're humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the Holy City. Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight. I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps. See? Easy, wasn't it?
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty, and we've made a spectacle of ourselves.
No, not at all. Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to all of you for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphorius from its doom, just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives and faith today.
Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as Chrysos heirs to free everyone from suffering. It's also the reason for the Holy City Akima's existence. The only human city left in our present day.
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the Holy City is absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there. Is everyone properly seated? Oh, then we're off! Next stop, Akima!
Don't let me down. Expand your thinking.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Open sesame. Bending the rules. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Time for a lesson. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
You both fought so bravely. Are you Chrysos heirs from a foreign land? Please, I beg of you, save Akima. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere. Thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them. The main road's been blocked off.
Treeby?
Don't panic. Leave this to us. I summon the Oryx! Lift the curtain and stir up ripples of past reverie.
It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved again. I never expected Nikidor to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the Holy City at a time like this. They and Kefali have always been mortal enemies, but now they've gone mad like a vicious beast. You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Akuma is not completely unprepared. The prophecy had warned us about this. This is a catastrophe, but it's not the end.
Mr. Noldus and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us. You should evacuate along with the citizens.
I don't doubt your skills, but... Very well, but please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions, those known as the Chrysos heirs, their attacks do not discriminate between friend and foe.
Oh, Kefali, throne of worlds, please end your long silence and grant humanity protection.
No. It's very safe here.
The prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine upon all.
Watch! No one will die! The heroes will protect the city!
Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldus reveres Yanis, faith is all some people have left in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people!
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
I always deliver. Expand your thinking.
Be of your body and mind.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Bending the rules.
Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards?
Snowy! We're back. We are Trian. We are Trinin. We are Trivi. Wait. No! Now is not the time for introductions! Snowy, D has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like forever. From the skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him!
I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you three to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety.
Don't worry! With us here, we can just use the Sentry Gate to whoosh the people to the safest place in Emphorius! Wouldn't that be Akuma? Stop messing around and help the people! Anywhere is fine, just send them to somewhere safe!
Don't worry. Although they are a little childish, the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs, and one of the pillars of Akuma. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted. Well, let's keep on moving then.
Don't let me down. There's no backing out now. For me or you. Just a graze.
The smoke is gone.
Open
Fire.
sesame. Self-inflicted misery.
Wanted to doubt farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Expand your thinking.
Eliminate the enemies on the main...
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. I always deliver. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Serenity is before me.
Bending the rules. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Lord Finan! You're finally here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman. He is surrounded by enemies!
What? Cartonis! Hang in there!
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere child's play. A true fight between us would shatter them with the aftershocks alone. Who are you?
Enough, Mike. I'm trying to destroy the holy city.
Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Cartonis! Cartonis!
Finan.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders. The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Akamans have long been aware of your presence and what you trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guests, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough! The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name? Is that not also strange?
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core. I'm sorry, we were not quick enough.
It's not too late. Leave it to us. Go, Finon.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. I hope that Mighty doesn't act on his words. After all, he's an exemplary fighter. If he's dead set on doing things his way, I fear not a soul could prevent it. Not even myself.
What is it, outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames? Or perhaps you'd care to spar with me?
Avoid getting too serious with Mighty, because he means every word he says.
That is true. Of this, you can be assured.
What a mess. Yes, Treeby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon, and the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Castorus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikator's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me. And kindly keep 5 paces distance. In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death. There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards! We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
I always deliver.
Expand your thinking. Time to cleanse the filter.
no backing out now, for me or you. Self-inflicted misery. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Serenity is before me.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Who's the little backstabber?
Moment to doubt farewell.
Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castoris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castoris.
Then... could you all quietly leave?
We'll leave this place to Miss Castoris, then. Let's get a move on. Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nikador. They're all there in the distance. That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so. Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers. Trailblaze? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphorius. Stand with me and become heroes! deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive. Careful! They look different from what I remember. Weaker. So, more distorted?
Just please. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Yeah.
Serenity is before me.
Never seen open sesame.
The true everything in this world is bleeding.
Lose some, win some. There's no backing out now. For me or you. Curiosity? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Be of your body and mind.
Almost.
This watch over you and guide you on your path.
Give an inch and they'll take. Who's the little backstabber?
Allow me to purge the root.
Doubt farewell.
I don't have to open sesame. Curiosity? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Cast aside all distracting thoughts. To me! I shall withstand their wrath!
May the foul stench dissipate. Time to cleanse the filth.
Lose some, win. Don't let me down.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Open sesame.
Even God you bleed. I shall extinguish your core flame, Titan!
Curiosity? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Immerse yourself in it. Yeah.
I don't have time for expand your thinking. Watch it crumble. Self-inflicted misery. Move. This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here. New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphorius. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as... Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
Manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Akima of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphorius to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin? Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead. What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that? We're here at Marmorial Palace, Akima's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier. This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphorius' history before I tell you more. Sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say. If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze. Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphorius's distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature. Then came Kefali, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty. With that, the first humans were born. In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until the 3 calamities fell upon the world: trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. The black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
Is something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease. I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others. Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphorius. Hey! No butting in! Class is still ongoing! Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right. Amphorius started off as a ball of chaos. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened. A prophecy appeared on Amphorius, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphorius!
Is something else wrong? Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time. Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphorius' history. Come with me. Please, give me a moment. The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions. You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there. Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphorius. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now. Trap? Hardly. Think of it as a ritual that allows us to communicate. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphorius to be free of troubles. You learned the legends of Amphorius from those bath sprites a while ago, but that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphorius. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphorius has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphorius' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This
is Amphorius's flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for. You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphorius, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen. Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope, not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that? Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today. Why don't you and Mr. Dunhung tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Pretty underwhelming.
show the bats today.
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier? Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nikador attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
High Priest Treeby, oh, carefully on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Huh? You can recite this too? Wait, did you also chant this when we arrived in Akama? Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too? Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it. Whoa! You got it on the first try! You're a natural!
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akama. Feats abound right here.
That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Ooh, you met Aggie, right? How did your chat go? Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akama. And Treeby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphorius. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akama with them. Yeah! I knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the beyond Akama. Like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akama, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads. Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything? You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City. Not if it's just the two of you, but if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret. Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
A miracle fresh from the oven!
What are you two doing up here? I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the battle. Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you? Aha! See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone. Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy. I know how to use this now. Huh. Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look. Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you? I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky. Thalassopolis? Oh. Is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists. It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akama welcomes you.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Never safe for
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
You two. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting. The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoria's. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphorius and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary. The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, that is just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price. Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up. Oh, right. Triby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.